I have no idea how old the Earth is. I have no idea.
Surely he's got to fit there. I mean, everybody who's a real scientist is going to be an evolutionist.
No, but you mentioned old Earth, young Earth. That's the other thing.
Yeah, an old Earth. Yeah, that's right. Yes.
Yeah, old Earth, young Earth. So I might as well just say it here. So then anybody asks me, I can refer them to this video. I have no idea how old the Earth is. I have no idea. And you say, well, scientists say that the universe is 14.8 billion years old. Look, I can't vet that because I'm not an astrophysicist. I don't know how to vet that. I don't know that area well enough to vet that. And they say the Earth is I don't know, 4.5 billion years old. Okay, I don't know how to vet that. But I can tell you this. Scientists are grossly wrong with their suppositions on origin of life. That I know because that's an area that I really know. You work with chemists will know what I'm talking about. Synthetic chemists know what I'm talking about. You work with molecules long enough, you really know what they do and what they don't do. They become like your friends. You know you can mix these two under different conditions, what they're going to do and what they're not going to do. You know what molecules do. I know this area of science. I don't know astrophysics. I don't know the suppositions, the presuppositions for them to have gotten at those numbers of 14.8 billion. And I know that there's, I mean, probably my friend Hugh Ross, and we're good friends, is just kicking his desk right now, listening to my sayings. I just don't know how to vet that. But I know scientists have been grossly wrong about many things. They tell me that the dinosaurs were walking the earth, they died off 70 million years ago. And they said they died off because of climate change. And in the mid-1980s, Alvarez comes out with his hypothesis that it was due to an iridium-rich asteroid that hit the Yucatan Peninsula, and that's what wiped out the dinosaurs because that filled the skies with dirt, and then the plants died, and the herbivores died, the carnivores then died. And so we have a new hypothesis. So that changed in the 1980s. It was no longer climate change that killed the dinosaurs. Clearly, there were dinosaurs that walked the earth. I mean, I go down to the Houston Museum. I see the actual bones. But what we're finding is now we're finding red blood cells, and I'm not talking about fossilized stuff. Red blood cells of T-Rex that was supposed to have died off 70 million years ago. I mean, I know organic matter doesn't stay around that long. And people say, well, proteins have this enormous, they don't have an enormous half-life. I mean, an amide bond has a half-life in water of 7 years, which is not long. That's the twinkling of an eye. But that's per amide. That means a protein that's, say, a 400 mer has a half-life in water of, I don't know, a few days or a week. That's it. Because it's a half-life per bond is 7 years. It means after 7 years, half of it is broken, but now you have 400 of them. And to think of these, and so you wonder, did the dinosaurs really die off 70 million years ago? What about all this collagen, which is all these proteins we're finding? I mean, they're filled with collagen. It's really amazing. So I don't understand those numbers. So I don't know how old the Earth is. Again, I don't know. I've read the different theologians, the gap between Genesis 1 and Genesis 2, that there was this gap theory, that there was this space of time, and that maybe corresponds to what's said in about the fall of Satan during this time period. I don't know. To me, to date the Earth by Adam is very hard, even if you're given 24-hour literal days. For the days of creation, for the 6 days of creation, even if you take 24 hours for those, you look at Genesis chapter 2, it doesn't look to me like Genesis chapter 1. It looks like this is a de novo creation for Adam and Eve. And if Adam came sometime after the seventh day, because at the end of chapter 1, you got the seventh day, God rested, and then something else is happening, then we can't date the earth biblically by counting back to Adam's years. But if you want to count back to Adam's years, then it looks like Adam lived about 6,000 years ago, according to the Bible, 6,500, 6,300 years ago. Even if you want to say that there were some little gaps here, okay, you want to say sub 10,000 years, sub 100,000. When we're talking about geological timeframes, this is all the same number, really. So I can't date the Earth just by looking at the age of Adam.